6.
Don't call me.
I'm too young to try. Careless and free, like it's 2005.
That's enough of that. Chat, I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready. We're not doing any of the stuff. We're just getting into it. What's up, chat? Hope you're all doing well. It's your boy Jack, here to discuss very important issues. The biggest one being, I haven't turned on my stick to the plan sign. Hang on. Okay, done. Chat. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. What does this look like to you? What does this look like? By the way, I screwed up and I made it where comments were not allowed right at the very beginning. Be sure to refresh your page, because this is what we're looking at. Breakout implications, bullish macro reversal. The macro falling wedge appears to have fallen. This is a big freaking deal. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Guys, I have fought being like prematurely bullish, which I know that's a way to get ahead in the social media game. I know, I get it. I'm not stupid. I know if all I just said was like moon time over and over and over, it would be to my benefit. But I wanted you guys to understand that the charts will tell you when it's time to get excited. And right now I'm very excited. This is awesome. Now, here's the deal. you can give up that excitement. You could say, never mind, you know, nice try, whatever. If we find ourselves back in either the debate zone or the range itself, you know, this being kind of where we are with respect to the range. So as long as we're staying out of those two things, yeah, the trend is up. The trend is your friend. This is a trend breakout. We have a falling wedge for 213 days, and today is day one of breaking out of it. We just closed the day, the daily candle about 17 minutes ago. This is insane. Absolutely, we have a bull mask on the back because this is very bullish. Okay, this is not a bearish thing. This is bullish. There's a number of bullish things going on. And again, you always need to kind of caution yourself and ask that question of like, what if I'm wrong? How can we know if we're wrong? That kind of thing. But for now, the trend, which has been down, which has been down, which has been down, which has been down, the trend is now up. Now, what do I expect? It's exciting. It's exciting. What do we expect with this? Well, I think it would be really nice to see maybe a big explosive move to call it 19 to 20 and then some sort of cooling off period, because the only thing that's missing in this bullish reversal cocktail is a higher low. So you can see across the board, we have a high, we have a, you know, an equal low or lower low. We have a lower high, we have a lower low. Now we have a higher high for the first time, right? Let's just keep it real simple. We have a higher high. Where's our higher low? We haven't really seen it yet. So whether this blows off to 20 or just kind of drifts where it is, maybe comes back to 17.5, you know, maybe to 18, whatever. I need to see a retest of this. I want to see this hold as support. So to me, that's what I feel like that's the only, if I'm going to be picky, that's the only missing ingredient here is a sell-off and the bulls showing up as support. Let me show you on like I clicked the 3 hour like a psychopath. Let me put it on 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, perhaps that looks something like consolidation, like a falling wedge on the lower time frame, ultimately breaking up, you know, something like that. I want to see something, whether that's here or, like I said, up at 20K. That would be really nice. I'd love that. And again, how do you know when you're wrong? How do you know when your bias needs to change? Well, it's when we're back either in the debate zone or in the trend itself. Like when we're back in this. Daily RSI, it's the highest it's been, needs to cool off. I'm with you, dude. That's what I'm saying. I want to see a little bit of cooling off, and then yeah, it's going to be very exciting. Friday options expiring will be interesting to see. Sure. Agreed. Yeah, guys. We've had 200 days in a pattern and we finally broke out. Let's not find reasons to like call BS on it, because this is a really exciting time. Not only that, let's throw it on volume. What am I always telling you that I want to see? What do I always need to see with the breakout? It's volume. This is clean. You have a compression of volume and then finally a big sweaty breakout. Remember the last few days I've been telling you, man, just this on its own, right? So before this candle, all the candles before, that on its own is not any different than what happened before. But what do we see now? Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So what are the implications here? Well, I'll tell you my favorite implication. My favorite implication. Hold on, I'm gonna close this. We're gonna move this. We'll put it all back in a second. But here's the first thing that I like to show people about this. Number one, we're back above 18.5 and we're holding it pretty strong. This is a level that acted as support, resistance. Now it's back above. This is a big deal. So a level that was acting as resistance has now been reclaimed, potentially as support. So if you're looking for a level, you know, over the next few days that perhaps wherever it impulses to, but it comes back and sells off, I really like this 18.5. I think losing 18.5 could be devastating. So that's number one. But here's the bigger picture. Remember this whole conversation? All right, so we are currently in the year before the halving. The halving is this orange line. We're in the year before the halving, right? So the last time we had a year before the halving, the last time we had that, we had a consolidation, a big sweaty breakup. The first stop was the pivot. The second stop was the R1, relatively speaking, right? It consolidated almost perfectly into that. So that's what I'm wondering if that's going to happen here, is if we have a big sweaty breakup to the pivot line and then on to the R1, that would put it somewhere between, the pivot is at about 24,000 and the R1 is 33,000. So 24 and 33. This is our breakout targets. Now this is the BLX. This is about a day behind. If we throw it on this, let's put this up here so we can keep that in mind. Here, we can see very clearly that this is broken out. I want this to be nice and clean. There you go. Macro falling wedge. Breakout implications, bullish, macro reversal. Boop, we have broken out. Not only that, it is on high volume. Guys, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've patiently been waiting around for. I love this. I love this so much. This is exactly what we've been looking for. Now, could there be, after a retest up here, could we go on to see lower lows? Could we see whatever? Absolutely, we could. All I care about is what is happening right now in our face, right this moment in time, okay? So let's not get too carried away with kind of making like something that hasn't happened or that doesn't appear to be happening. Let's not force that, right? So like the run to the 3,500 to 4,000, I like that as a mental model of like, okay, even if it dropped that far, we weren't going to be scared. We were not going to be debated out of our DCAs. And this is why we've been dollar cost averaging all through this. In the event that things do break up, in the event that the bear market bottom was this whole pattern. So this is the plan. This is my particular plan. But again, you guys come up with your own plan. If you think this is all BS and we're gonna drop to the 5K line like tomorrow, that's fine. Not to say that it can't happen before the halving, but in the immediate term, to me, the thing that makes a lot more sense is a visit to the pivot first and foremost. Watch what happens with price. Do we break above it and consolidate? Does it just like go and just not even look back? And if that is the case, if it does show strength and does continue going and doesn't look like it wants to slow down at the pivot, then the R1 is the next logical target. Dude, I have not felt bullish in a long time. I bet it's been since 2021 since I've been actually excited to see what we're seeing. Which also means it's going to hurt all that much more if we all wake up tomorrow and price is back in the range, because that's going to debate me and just about everybody else, right? If we do something like that, I don't want to see that. I don't want that, right? But just because I don't want it doesn't mean I'm not going to think about it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to plan ahead for it. So what that means is if I see price close back in the debate zone or lower, I've got to cut those longs. I got to cut, any kind of margin position, anything like that. You got to be very careful with that. Yeah, somebody else. The cold wallet has been awakened. Oh, I've been adding to the old cold wallet. Absolutely. Yeah, let's throw it on the log real quick. I'm going to get rid of. So this will update tomorrow. You'll see that this is actually broken out. But here's what people were talking about, the Wyckoff stuff. And again, this is not updated. So currently price is 18,860. So the price is like up here. Somewhere in there, right? So we are now back above this. Here's the implications. Not only are these downtrends broken, especially on linear. Right, so price is up here. I'm using the BLX. That's well, I guess maybe that's like distracting or difficult to understand. So let's do this. Let's delete that. Here's the Wyckoff discussion. What if this was Wyckoff accumulation in the making? This was like a really interesting version of a spring. We are back. So what you'd expect to see is big sell-off, climactic sell-off activity, and a rally back into the range, a very quick move to the other side, and then a continuation to the upside. Something like that is how macro bottoms look. Like, this is a really nice view of a macro bottom. Do I think it'll be that easy? No, I don't have it in me to think that like, oh, it's just up only from here. I will never be that guy, even if it is. I'll never try to. I feel like those guys do way more harm than anybody else, just trying to like trick you into thinking everything's up only when it's really not. So I'd encourage you not to think like that. But the implication here is that this whole thing could, however it ends up playing, whatever it ends up looking like, this could all be accumulation, and accumulation marking the bear market bottom. How crazy would that be if we're staring at the breakup out of the bear market bottom? We're staring it in the face. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a million reasons to continue to have my eyes down to like lower levels, and that's fine. But again, guys, I'm not going to wrestle with what is right in our face right now. Okay, I'm not going to try to like make more than what's actually here, which is we have a 200-day falling wedge finally breaking out on good volume. This is not just like, little nothing volume. This is great. Oh man, this is going to be, I am very excited. Finally, we're getting what we've been waiting for. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Whew. Interesting why it didn't hit the range lows. I mean, you're right. I'm with you. That's why kind of the theory behind this horizontal, the idea is that this whole thing is a break of these range lows. So everybody who was long back in here or above, they've all been stopped out by this activity right here. Like, that was the run of the lows. So even though we didn't come down and get those lows again, which I would have loved, don't get me wrong, I would have loved it. But that's why we're watching, we're keeping kind of a broader perspective, because this, let's kind of delete all this stuff. This in a bubble, this activity right here that I boxed in, shook out so many people from everything north of it. So this, especially if I turn on volume, look at the volume of people who sold. That right there, that Pico volume. Let me go back in time and you tell me if you can find any other period in time. Let's use the BL. Well, let me start here and get back because I want all that drawing. There we go. When's the last time we've seen a sell-off like that? And special note that I don't know why the BLX, it's actually understating what the sell volume was for that day because it's an average of multiple exchanges. But the last time we saw anything really close to that was close to what's actually showing. Look at the charts. Look at how on like coin. This is Binance. Look at the sell volume compared to the history on Binance. Let's go to Coinbase. Look at the sell volume here. There's really nothing close unless we go back to the kind of June 2021. Before that was during a bull run, so I kind of don't count that. And then before that was the March 2020 sell-off. Oh, man. Please hold. Please hold above the trend line. That's all I'm asking. Chat, it's up to you now. It's out of my hands. It's in God's hands now. It's in chat and God's hands. Is a spring typically that big? No. No, it is not. Does a spring typically have a volume profile like this? Yeah, it actually can. So was I expecting some sort of like 2 to 3 month spring? No, but in the spirit of, 60 to 90 days within a 200-day pattern so far, what could go on to be let's kind of put this away for a second. What could go on to be a 300-day pattern, right? If it breaks up, consolidates, and then continues. And at the end of it all, if it's 300 to 400 days, yeah, 60 days in a 400-day pattern, that's not too bad. What I'm hearing is Jack's telling me to leverage up beyond my means. No. Never do this. Never do this. Never leverage up more than you can afford to lose at any point. No, sir. Yeah. What's up, Seabear? Speaking of leveraging up, big shout out to Bing X for just being a sponsor of the stream in general. So big love to Bing X. Oh man, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Chat, what do you guys think? You think debate? This is great. This is easy mode. What do y'all think? I don't know how to do. Oh, be sure to give me a thumbs up, like, whatever the terms are. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube stuff, okay? I'm going to try to get out some more content in the coming weeks. By the way, if you guys know Miss Teen Crypto, she reached out to me to be on her stuff, I think Monday. So if that's something you watch, you'll see me on there. Don't be surprised. I'll be there. I said, sure. Sure. I'm like twice her age, but okay. What else is exciting? What else? Let's look at Ethereum really quick. Man. If anybody longed this breakout a few days after the breakout, even though the volume profile was kind of trash, I think you've done pretty well. I don't see how any macro traditional factors have improved, so I'm sketchy. Dude, I'm with you all day. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. That's why you kind of have to make your peace with, all right, either this is the real deal or I'm going to fade it because of macro factors. And again, this is between you and God. So it's up to y'all. But I see a falling wedge over 200 days, and I have a really hard time ignoring that. Do I think the Ethereum, like the flippening would happen? No. I still think that's a dream. I don't think the flippening will ever happen. That's kind of interesting, right? This little downtrend, I hadn't paid attention to that. We'll leave that up just to pay attention to it. We'll see what happens in the future. I hadn't noticed that before. We'll see what happens. That's right around $1,500 Ethereum. Barry, exit liquidity? Maybe. Speaking of Barry, let's check GBTC. Pump my bags. Back over $10. Let's go. Now look, we just destroyed. There was an Adam and Eve breakout, right? We talked about that yesterday. The breakout had a 1618 and a measured move target. Both of them have been eviscerated. Got as high as $11.25 for GBTC. Wow. That's pretty wild. Crazy. So much up only for the past week. Dude, I know. It doesn't make any sense. Whale wallets? Yeah, let me pull that up. Oh my lord. They changed their website and all my auto login stuff is like disabled, so I'm having to like guess at it. Sorry chat, hang on. This is actually will be faster. I'm not a robot. I will click on your stairs. I will verify those stairs. All right, here we go. No, I've lost my tier 2 stuff. All right, I'm gonna have to reach out to him. I can't see whale wallets right now. Unless I used the wrong login. Like I said, it all got messed up. That's stupid. I'm going through my emails. I think I used the right email. No, I think it's just glitched out. I can't look. We can't see whale wallets right now. Sorry, I'll reach out to him. I'll get it sorted between streams. My bad, guys. Bad comms. Bad comms. All right, so that was Glassnode. Sorry about that little hiccup. Let's look at Litecoin. What's Litecoin doing? Litecoin, unfortunately, still in this rising wedge. This bothers me, especially up here. I would love for it to continue, just like I would love for this is, Bitcoin looks like this, and then it's finally peeking its little head out. I don't want to think about this. That sucks, but that is things that happen in bear markets, right? So we got to talk about it. How accurate is, I don't know, honestly. I guess you're talking about glass nodes, and honestly, I don't have a clue. All right, Litecoin on the Bitcoin pair. We looked at, I don't have a great read on this. Just keeping it straight with you. I don't have a great read on Litecoin on the Bitcoin pair. Sol on the 1 hour. We've talked about this last stream as well. This looks like it's in a channel. And so this is one where you just bid support. You bid support. You bid support. Once this finally breaks down, and it will at some point, right? Whether that's after another leg up or we wake up to it tomorrow or whatever. But after this breaks down, it will be hard and fast. So be very careful with coins that look like this. Sol on the Bitcoin pair, you could argue is already broken down. Whoops, that was trash. Sorry. So I'm going between log and linear because I like to see what the market's trying to respect. Looks like linear is doing a little better. Yeah, very cool. No, the look into Bitcoin site, that also has whale wallets. Oh. Look into Bitcoin wallets. Flashbang. Suck it, chat. Addresses with 1,000 Bitcoin continues to trend down. Womp womp. Whoa. Can I click this and say 100? Hey, we hacked it. But if I want to, yeah, here we go. All right, well, it's much harder to adjust. So wallets with 1,000 Bitcoin or more was still down. Wallets with 100 Bitcoin or more, I could see a little tick up there, and the number of wallets does tick up by a few hundred. It's not great. Oops, I did the same thing. Sorry. I wanted to do 10. Wallets with 10 Bitcoin or more is going up pretty good by 5% or whatever that percentage is. 145,000 wallets to 155,000 wallets. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. XMR. Oh. Still parabolic. Are any of you guys Monero maxis? Do we have any Monero maxis out in the chat? That's pretty cool. Oh, Monero. So XMR on the Bitcoin pair. Check this out. That finally broke down. Ooh, is that a forewarning of what's coming next? Nah, we're gonna. Nah, it's better not to look. Better not to look. Just criminals. That's true. There you go. Everyone knows privacy is only for criminals. My bad. Bad comms. Sorry, chat. All right. Ever since Link has broken up, we pointed this out on like the 4 hour. Ever since this is broken out, it's continued to trend up. So the breakout was at about $5.60, $5.75. Today it's at $6.30. Yeah, that's awesome. Keep it going. Again, this is what I suspect. I think it's like all eyes on Bitcoin. And everybody's asking that question. Is this debate? Is this the real deal? Is it a fake out? What is it? So what you're likely to see is stuff like the 20 moving average, the 20 SMA, the 20 EMA. So here's the 20-day simple moving average, not exponential, but simple moving average. The 20-day is down here at $17,000, and that's going to continue to drift up. So if you view a moving average as support, then it's completely fine to see price consolidate until the moving average catches up with it, and then that helps it move and make the next leg up, right? This is good. Already live after golf. Love the hustle, dude. I'm trying, man. I just got back from golf, immediately tried to click a stream on because I want to give you guys a little bit of love and share the excitement that I'm having, because this is very exciting for me to see. I do want to go around and kind of click through some of the charts. I want to see some weekly. I want to see some prices above the weekly 20. Ethereum is kind of there. Litecoin is hella there. Above the weekly 20. Look at it, come back and retest it, and off it goes. Sol is still well below it. Monero's above it, but you know, it's very choppy. Its history is very choppy, so I don't know that I trust it all that much. Ape is finally above it. Ape is above its 20-week moving average. What's it doing on the low time frame? Oh man. So remember, there's this rising wedge that we've kind of had our eye on. That was the worry of last stream. Was like, oh man, is it really just gonna pop up in here? Is it just gonna rally off here and then come down? Like, what's it gonna do? I'd still keep your eye on that. If you're looking for a place to bid, your highest alpha place to buy is like where this horizontal, which was resistance, if it comes back and is tested as support. So like that support line, and then also that, which this is, you know, support, resistance, and now act as support again. That'd be really nice. SHIB, not a breakout. We ain't there yet. We'll keep our eye on that. Doge, man, Doge can't get any love. What did it, all this excitement with Bitcoin and everything, and what did Doge get up to? 8 cents? Doge on the Bitcoin pair. This, I would expect this to completely crater. Doge on the Bitcoin pair. I just don't see how this holds up, even if Bitcoin takes off. Ethereum Classic breaking out of a down trending channel or something? No shot, right? That looks like a clean breakout. This is Ethereum Classic. Jeez. Sushi? Sure, BitBoy. His name's also Ben. Ooh. All right, well, y'all already know I like when things run the lows first. I know it didn't run these lows, sure. But everybody who took a long in here has now been stopped out or, you know, tried to revenge short it or whatever. And now we're back. So immediately my two targets are the midline and then the upper range. Now the question is there a lower time frame downtrend that's broken as well? Can we make a case for that? And we absolutely can. Yeah. I think range high is a great target for this. What, that's $1.80 for sushi? $1.75. $1.75. My bad. Bad comps. $1.75. Dude, that is funny. Like, I'm getting out the old pen and paper. Because I want to check out sushi for my own self. That's why I like streaming, guys, because at the end of the streams and stuff, I can go back and buy the things you helped me put eyes on. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, you want to support me in some way, don't forget, BingX is a big supporter of mine, and I do have a referral link from them. I put it in the chat. That's something you're interested in. They do a pretty good job. They have a pretty quality exchange that they're trying to get off the ground and keep moving in a positive direction. Link is there. It's pretty good. I'm so conflicted right now. Do you think it's a bull trap? Dude, I don't want to overthink it, right? Because that's a really common problem. It's called analysis paralysis. You can find a million reasons like to not do something. But when I see a breakout and the volume is pretty solid, especially on the daily, I have a hard time fading that. I really do. Now, again, we're at this point where it could easily tomorrow close back in here, and then I'd be like, okay, yeah, we we lost the plot and everything's going down. But that's not the case right now. Yeah, that's so clean. I mean, you could argue that. You could say, oh, well, look, it didn't close back above that horizontal. Even though it got up there, it didn't close above it. And I guess that's reasonable. If you're in the debate camp. Man, I just am so ready for it to be not debate. I'm so tired of being the bear in the room. I'm ready to be the bull. I'm ready. All right, chat. Look, I can't stream all that much longer. I just wanted to come on and kind of go over this falling wedge. Anything else before I go? This is just a quick one. We'll have our normal stream over on Twitch on Sunday. If I do another secret stream before then I'll do that again here on YouTube. So be sure to follow me on YouTube or subscribe, whatever they call it over here on YouTube. I don't know. I'm a YouTube rookie. And be sure to follow me. And if you like a video, you find a video you like, whatever. I've interviewed Charlie Lee. I interviewed Mark Capellas before Up Only did. They got the idea from me. Any of that kind of stuff. Share it with your buddies. Share it with your friends. You know, I'm trying to grow the channel. I don't want to pay for any of that stuff. Somebody asked for the daily cloud, how that's looking. Here you go. Cloud is still thick. The trend is still down. Everything is still nasty. That's why I'm saying give me a big impulsive move to say 20 and consolidate. Imagine something like that. Consolidate. Let the trend flip. Suddenly now we have a green cloud. The price is above the green cloud. You know, that's the dream. Can the market get us there? That's up to the market, but boy, it's looking promising. BNB. This is if you guys see Tex, this is Tex's favorite song. Just text him and say macaroni in the pot, and he'll know what you mean. Hit him up in the DMs. I don't like that. That's BNB. I don't like that. No, BNB is not a... I'm not putting this in the bullish breakout camp yet. BNB kind of bothers me. There's just something about the structure of this that really irritates me. And it does not strike me as like a hyper bullish thing. I don't like this. So from $6 to 600, and we're floating around 280. Golden Cross. $50, $200. I'm curious what Bitcoin's Golden Cross is. Dude, we won't even have a Golden Cross till it's above 20K. And here we are at 18.7 with like early indications that things could be bullish. That also means price would have to be above 20K to pull up this low time frame moving average up to 20 for that cross right there. And perhaps that's when the run is over. That's an infamous thing, right? There's as soon as you get the bullish cross or the death cross, that's like when the downtrend or the uptrend's actually over. Not yet. You were drawing it. Oh, okay. SHIB, BNB. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I love you all. Again, check out the sponsor if you're interested in trading, margin trading, that kind of thing. There's the old link to BingX. Big shout out to BingX. They've just been great. And we will see you next time. We'll see you all on Twitch. Thank you for being here for our Falling Wedge breakout stream, because this is the real deal. And I see impulsive volume. I see a breakout. I see 200 days of sideways. I'm excited. Why are you streaming on YouTube? I'll tell you why. Let me give you a very detailed response why.